Wheeler, the freshman from Florida, will get the call for Louisiana once again on a Friday. 10-8 record, 3.79 ERA.
She's going to throw in the mid to high 60s. She's got all the pitches. The key for her is to compete and command the drop ball at different levels.
And she'll be facing a good one to start it off. We talked about Hannah Christian in the pregame. The 1-0 is in for a call strike. Facing a freshman pitcher in the circle for the Cajuns, Mallory Wheeler. As you get a look at the Golden Eagle starting lineup, Eagles hitting .270 as a team. Not quite that in conference play.
We talked about Wheeler's best pitches.
But they expected to be their number 1 and number 2, Lexi Delbury and Sage Hoover. Neither one's thrown a pitch all year, injured, but both planning to come back next year.
That's awesome news. There's a good looking drop ball there.
Green goes down swinging for the third out of the inning. It's an up and down inning from Mallory Wheeler. We'll go to the bottom of the first. Golden Eagles nothing, Cajuns coming to bat. Bottom of the first, Kayla Giardina will get the call for Southern Miss. 7-5 record-wise, 4.39 ERA, but Yvette, her numbers a lot better in conference play.
Yep, she'll throw that low rise, 60 to 64. She's got a curve, a screw, a change. She's going to throw that change at 46 miles an hour. She's mainly a side-to-side pitcher. She'll
Another 64-mile-an-hour fastball, just outside ball 1.
The stars lately for the Cajuns have been Williams, Emily Smith, Tyra Clary, and Sam Rowe have had really good outings lately.
Little tapper toward the pitcher, under the glove. Throw to first, though, is in time. From Weeks to Valdivia. And quickly there are 2 gone in the first.
Now batting, number 20.
Fastball's down low. Her fastball's been coming in about 64, 65, so I'll make a point to watch for the change next time. But she's used that very effectively. She's up 3-1. And this is in for a call strike. The Eagles have won 4 conference series already this year. That's their most conference series they've won since way back in 2016. Now, that's a decent number, but you compare it to the 75 that Louisiana has this year.
I wonder if that leads the country.
The 1-2 is just a little low.
And Wheeler does want to keep it down. The Cajuns are phenomenal at turning double plays, second in the country.
Yeah, they have slipped out of the national lead in double plays. Just barely.
They've had a kind of a key injury. Great looking screwball right there that the Cajuns don't get that call. And this is the things that you, okay, it's where it crosses the plate. It ends up in the river.
3-1 is fouled away over the Eagle dugout. We're full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Box now, and that's not here. That's everywhere.
Yeah, absolutely. I keep calling it a postage stamp, but you know, it is. You're right. It's just being called so tight now.
This pitch to Bennett is in for a call strike. Cut the outside corner at the knees, and the derisive applause from the
you
fans.
Think there's
on
enough money to be in them.
Bennett down in the alley for the 3rd out.
Retiring from the University of Georgia, but Courtney Blades led the Southern Miss Eagles to the Women's College World Series in the first year of the program's existence. She was phenomenal.
Ground ball up the middle, but again, Giardina is able to make the play, just like she did to start the first. And there's 1 gone. 3 ground ball outs so far for Louisiana out of 4 ground ball outs out of 5 batters. And Erin Ardoin.
Resume is going to be nice when she leaves Cajun country.
1-1. This is a shot to right field. This is going to go down into the corner. Christian's running it down, but White is rounding second, and she is not slowing down. The Eagles missed the cutoff man, and White is at third base with a 2-out triple.
How about White with
That's her first triple of the year.
How about the catcher with wheels? She struggled offensively, but not on that.
We'll go to the top of the third.
It's been nice to be able to kind of continue to work towards that. We've had some good kids who have stepped up in the past, but we've had a good freshman class that's come in and supplemented some of what we were starting to build, and just really proud of the growth that we're getting.
Coach, we appreciate it. Good luck to you going forward.
Thank you.
Coach Natalie Poole of the Golden Eagles of Southern Miss. We're all tied at 0 as we go to the third inning.
Good job by Stutes, but what she might want to do is follow that throw instead of, kind of tossing it over there and stopping. Sometimes it creates a ball that goes over the receiver's head.
Back to the top of the order, and Hannah Christian grounded back to the box her first time up. What a difference she has made on this Golden Eagle team. We talked with Coach Poole.
Everybody needs to crack a cold one. Could be a Dr. Pepper.
The fans are not enamored
not
so
happy
far
with the zone. I kind of don't believe. I don't blame them. There's been some pitches that are like, whoa, how much white do we have to throw it over?
Which is our third and final game of the series in pregame activities. And of course, you can't have a celebration in South Louisiana without a crawfish boil, and there will be one of those after the game.
Yep.
Little tapper
that's
toward
be a
the
big
third
hit.
baseman, and nobody's going to get there. Hit right into the ground, and Maddie Hayden's got the Cajuns' third hit.
Best swinging bunt.
Started. In fact, they've only got 19 errors in 21 Sun Belt games. You see the turn. Good idea, except
no
you've
one
got
there.
You got a really speedy Maddie Hayden running down that direction.
Yeah, and you had.
You had time to get her if there'd been somebody there, but I don't know if McManus at shortstop was supposed to have that base at LSU.
She got me so good.
That was pretty good. Maddie Weeks leads things off for the Golden Eagles in the top of the fourth inning. No score in this one, and quickly Mallory Wheeler jumps out, no balls, 2 strikes. Weeks flew out her first time. She leads the Golden Eagles with 7 home runs, 31 runs batted in.
Walked her first time up.
Next highest home run total on the team is 4, so she's done most of it. Big cut and a miss. Went after the drop.
As we said, she will strike out some. That's usually what you get. How did they end up there? They live there?
She just fell in love with the place.
Well, there you go.
And well, it should. Beautiful campus in Hattiesburg.
I've only been on the softball field. I've never really been on the campus because the softball field is away from the campus. I think I went to a football game there, but I've never really walked that campus. I did that on
Arkansas twice in tournament play. As Kayla Falterman stands in, grounded back to the box her first time up. This one's lined into left field, but coming on is the left fielder Green. Had it played perfectly for the second out.
This is exactly how this, last time we were at this field calling these games.
Here comes the 3-1 to Ardwayne, grounded to the first base side, but just
foul,
outside the bag.
Just foul.
So we'll come back and do it all over again. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Giardina, so still been very economical.
As tight as the zone has been, we don't have a lot of walks in this game.
Just 1.
You would think we'd have more.
2-1 pitch. This is laced into right field. This is going to get down for a base hit. The throw will come into the plate. Ardwayne's going to hold up at third. And Savannah White pitch hit for Stutes here in the 4th.
Timeout by Blue.
Crater, another of the seniors that will be honored on Saturday. And this is a line shot into this weekend after they took the series sweep at Texas State over the last weekend. They've also won their last 4 games here at Yvette Girard Field in Lamson Park.
Fine.
Line drive is going to rip the glove off, but Wheeler is still going to make the throw.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Da-na-na,
a line shot that ripped the glove off of Mallory Wheeler.
She said, I wear a mask. I'm all right.
She says she got the little thumbs up, says she's okay.
They're making some adjustments the second time they've seen Wheeler.
Casey Bennett takes the 1-0 outside. Bennett flied out to left field her first time up. You're right. Wheeler is now retired 11 in a row. But some of those have been hit hard.
Well, the last two, without the Cajuns making great plays, that have been.
Field hit her last time up, 1 for 2. 1 ball and 1 strike. Giardina, 56 pitches right now as we play in the 5th inning, so she has been really economical. 1-1, little tapper toward shortstop. It's going to be a quick play. Didn't get it. But Giardina's been able to strand runners on base. Cajuns have left 6 on base through the first 4 innings.
They can't get that elusive game time, prime time RBI.
Deja Williams had one of those infield hits last time up. She's 1 for 2. Squares to bunt, pops it up, but it's going to be nobody's going to be there again.
Oh my goodness!
Nobody hits and an error have led to 2 runs.
Huge error, though. Of course, that base hit right there would have probably scored that run if the out would have been at first on that bunt.
Louisiana will have a pinch runner for Smith. Michaela Ferguson will be the pinch runner. This pitch is up high to Falterman, and it's 2 balls and no strikes.
Abbott's and Poole absolutely played against each other. Poole would have been a freshman and a sophomore.
Ground ball up the middle, gloved for Louisiana's defense as the 0-1 pitch cuts the plate at the knees.
Wheeler made a fantastic defensive play in the last inning. The ball ripped her glove off. She turned and fired to first. She had her back turned to first, turned around and made that throw.
0-2 is low and in.
Wheeler with the, it's not Wheeler, White with the fancy braids.
This one's a line drive, but right to the shortstop, Lascano. She makes.
Now batting, number 10, Savannah White.
The Eagles have made just about all the plays with the exception of 1 big error. And that pretty much set up the Cajuns for 2 runs.
Open the floodgates.
Savannah White will stand in. She's got 2 hits. Both these pitchers have had pretty good location all night.
They have.
Only 1 walk.
And as I said, the strike zone's been a little tight, and they have battled through it.
Here comes the 3-2.
All 4.
Well, that's down low. I spoke too quickly.
White kind of pumps herself up like, yeah.
First walk given up by Giard. Welcome back to Event Girard Field at Lamson Park, where Louisiana takes game 1 of this season-ending Sun Belt Series over nearby rival Southern Miss by a score of 2.